people of the World Wide Web, YouTube peoples, all y'alls. So, if anybody follows this channel, they know that, well, I don't know if I mentioned it enough, but I mentioned it, I think, at least twice. We were going to Import Alliance this year. We're going to the spring meet in Atlanta, and I was driving the 94. Well, as you can see, and by the other videos I've uploaded, I drove the 94, and I drove it all the way to Import Alliance, and I drove it home. However, after I got back into my hometown, you could definitely tell the brakes were a little spongy. But it drove home, and I parked it and hadn't drove it since. I noticed it was leaking brake fluid from this back left tire. Now, on this other side over here, the line used to have a bad place in it, and it used to leak just a hair, but I had that fixed. And now this side was leaking. Well, listen. Sorry. Before I left to go to Import Alliance, I knew that there was going to be 3 people riding in this car. 3 people's worth of luggage, and God knows what else, and spare parts and tools I was going to take. So, I put the rear coilovers on it finally. And to do so, I had to cut out this little bracket so I could pull the metal brake line out. Well, when I did, I kind of moved the line a little too much. And as it turns out, whether or not you can see it, right here is the little fitting and the screw, and look how loose it is. So it looks like that screw has backed loose. So I think I cut a huge break on this one. Probably all the driving down there and all the harsh roads and bad interstates and whatnot, and stopping and going traffic, that screw just got a little backed out, and the more I drove and the more I drove, the looser it got, and then finally it started bleeding fluid out. So I'm gonna tighten it up and see if we can't get that leak to go away. So let me look at that again. I'm pretty sure that was a 10, maybe an 8. I know the bleeder screws are usually like 8s and 7s and weird numbers. I'm pretty sure that's a 10. So let's grab us a 10 and see if we can get this tightened down. Yeah, it turns out that's all it was. I tightened it up with a 10 and pumped the hell out of the brakes, and it quit leaking, so I drove it up the road and came back. No more leaks, and it stops now, so which is good. I topped it off with fluid. Then when I got back, I jacked the back of the car up and lowered my coilovers back down. I had them up a good ways to drive it to Atlanta, so I could clear all the bumps and whatnot going up through there. But now she can sit back down. She's not as low as a lot of cars, but she's still pretty low. But she looks good. I'm happy with it. It needs a bath. She's a dirty girl. I didn't even wash it before I went down, believe it or not. I just drove. We just got on the road and I drove straight to Atlanta. No wash, no prep. Just drove it to Atlanta. So. But yeah, so it's just brake lines. And then I'm going to put a passenger window motor or passenger window regulator in it. I need to get that done. That's the only reason why that passenger window doesn't work. And then that about sums it up. Everything else is ready and good to go. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Just another boring brake line repair. If it's not one thing, it's 1,000, but it's still not bad. So I'm gonna clean it up, go get changed, and go pick Taylor from school. So guys, in the next one, stay tuned. I'll see you then. All the good stuff, subscribe and whatnot, and do your stuffs and things. So, thanks for watching.